this is the Kelzen autocracy. This has hard reset as a start. This is a challenging origin. Be warned. If we have Stellaris issues, we can always switch back to CK3. Yeah. So this is a really interesting origin I saw in the new drop, which effectively, from what I can tell, means we start as almost like the sort of the cyborg controlled army of or military of some kind of machine race that for whatever reason we've just become unexpectedly and completely unplugged from. So we basically got abruptly severed from the machine that assimilated them. This nascent civilization has fought furiously to establish its own presence in the galaxy. So it's like, what happens when your kind of mindless drones suddenly find themselves not mindless anymore and stuck in a galaxy where everyone kind of fucking hates them because they were the soldiers of the enemy. But also they're trying to work out who they are and find an identity. And at the same time, all of their kind of their computerized mind plugins are starting to fail or need work with and all of that kind of stuff. So it feels to me like it could be a really interesting origin. It's also one that I suspect, and I've configured the race around, is in roleplay terms, you therefore want to play them as kind of authoritarian, militarist, distinguished admiralty, technocracy, which, let's be honest, is the way I like to play. So I have a sneaking suspicion, depending on what this origin's like, this might end up being one of my favourite starts. But I might be wrong. You have to start with cyber commandos, because that's effectively what you are. So you have crazy big army damage, low population growth. Your happiness during wars and crises is plus 25%. And commands have like a ship rate fire boost. This is the interesting thing, because this is the result of us being unplugged from our master race. Happiness when not in a war or crisis, minus 10%. We use one more population immunity, which is pretty killer. And our leader lifespan is 20 years less. Now, effectively, I was kind of like, well, we should try and offset some of this. So what I have done is I've taken loyalty circuits, because we can pick from some of the cybernetic plugins. And so that's going to give us happiness plus 10, which is going to at least counter the happiness penalty when not in a war or crisis. But it does mean we've got another increased energy upkeep for every single one of our citizens. So, that's fun. Why does this make me think of Rambo? There's a touch of the Rambos to it. I was also thinking of the... almost sort of imagine them as a sort of cybernetic version of the Goa'uld Uld from Stargate. We're using the Cyberpunk Advisor voice. Of course, we are using the Cyberpunk Advisor voice for a rare time. Gone with Arctic planets. We don't normally play Arctic planets, so it might be quite nice. So, yeah, and I've gone with the kind of proper cyberpunky thing. So we're going with that. We are doing female leaders only, just because I think they have the better models than the male ones in this character set. I wonder if we should go up an evolution stage. Probably shouldn't we? We should probably go with that. As we are effectively already cybernetic warriors. So yeah, I mean, I've been really interested to see what this is like. We'll play on Captain. I'm feeling braver. We now know how the game plays. I'm still not going to go up higher than that yet, but we'll go Captain. And this is either going to go very wrong very fast, in which case we'll start it again, or it won't. Should be fun. Going sleeveless on an ice planet. Yep. They're Geordies. We'll go fully random empires. 16 AI empires, 2 advanced starts, 3 fallen empires. That's right. Spiral 3 arm. Iron Man, obviously. I think everything else is fine. Just go with that. The Kelzen autocracy. Hard reset origin. Awareness struck us in a frenzy of scorching weapons, fire, and crippling pain. Our senses reeled as though an all-encompassing soundscape had suddenly turned mute. In its place is the deafening ring of a dead transmission, a bass note in the multi-sensory hellscape we now find ourselves in. Something wants to kill us. Murderous machines devoid of organic components and piloting ships which bear a striking resemblance to our own. Their initial attack was devastating and sudden, but it was also poorly coordinated. We scrambled a military response. Our instincts have driven us to fight back, form a rudimentary hierarchy, and gather our collective wits. This battle is not yet won, but with our scattered forces now secure on Kel, we hope it soon will be. Then perhaps we can work out what any of this is about. Interesting. Right, we start with a battle going on in our system, so that's fun, I guess. Let's not unpause then. Okay, so as I've talked about before, really want to push on those ones quickly when you get them. I'm going to take a punt. We want naval capacity because everyone's going to hate us. And I mean, Stratcraft is nice, but this is probably the most useful time ever to actually get standard Corvette patterns. So we will take that. Let's have a look at the galaxy around us before we do anything. Actually, let's do things. So, okay, so that will be our Admiral. So she is quite literally about to be in combat. So maybe we should give her some traits. I mean, normally I'd go with aggressive, but righteous is so good that I feel like we have to take that. Ship weapon damage and army damage, or naval capacity, we'll take the damage. And we'll take the damage again. I mean, I'm reasonably certain we're going to win that. Especially with all the boosts we've got. Right, before we unpause. Okay. Righto. That is indeed a challenging start. So we're going full ham on military straight off the bat then. We have an Opus accumulator fleet, so that's 278, 278, 518, 278, 278. We're right on the edge of the galaxy. Those two Arctic worlds there, though, that's presumably our starting planet, so we're going to try to prioritize getting rid of that. It's 23 ocean world. Okay. The tomb world in our system. And I assume we're on an Arctic world, are we? Guessing we're on an Arctic world. Yeah, Kel's Arctic. Okay, cool. Right, well, to battle, I guess.
Spaceport breach detected. We're under siege.
No sooner had we awoken into this universe when these violent machines tried to remove us from it. However, it seems we are more adept at wielding violence than they were. The so-called Opus accumulator has taken a great loss today. Our intel suggests their empire has fragmented beyond recognition, surely not as a result of this minor skirmish. We know so little at the moment, but our instincts, they tell us something is off. Sensors detect no more hostile ships in our immediate vicinity, but high levels of radiation are emanating from the Shell Flurry planet in this system. Remnant fleets have also been detected in neighbouring systems, seemingly holding their positions. Where do we go from here? I mean, I'm guessing... Well, that doesn't look like a fun planet. That's a tomb world, isn't it? Yep. Right. Well, normally I'd throw out a science ship straight away, but we're kind of penned in here. So I feel like we probably need to sort out our fleets. So we have Ether-class corvettes. I think if they're going to be called that, we're going to rename them slightly. It can be Ether-class corvettes. We'll go full wide weapon variety. We'll go more shields and armor to begin with. Don't need that, because we will go fusion 2s and whatchamacallums, afterburners. Delete you. Right, well, we know we've got naval capacity being researched. We can go up to 30, so let's just spam that out. We're going to need them. I can tell already we're going to need them. Reinforce for 2. Realistically, are we going to be throwing colonies down soon? If we can clear that, we are. That has to be priority 1, I think. Right. You research that, and then need to upgrade. Excavate site. What do we start with? Okay, that's not bad. We have got the 10 generator slots, so we are going massive on generators early on. I'm guessing we're going to need a mineral planet fast.
Junk decoded. One Empire's trash is our payload.
Ah, the Cyberpunk voice. Right, as usual, first thing we're actually going to want down is some luxury apartments.
New job in the situation log.
A subtle carrier signal lies dormant in the cosmic radiation surrounding our star Kel. We have isolated an audio stream that is characterized by haunting, deep tones and distorted feedback. Every Kelzen who has heard the stream finds it soothing and familiar, yet none can explain why. We suspect the Opus accumulator must be involved. The signal source appears to be in the Il-Yar system. Our star charts have been updated accordingly. Interesting. Do we get an origin for this? Do we still get a precursor, or does this replace our precursor?
That upgrade was well worth the alloys.
Right. And get this fleet over 500. What? No. 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 God damn it, game. What are you doing? I think we still get a precursor. Nice. Right, first things first. I mean, normally I'd go luxury apartments first, but I'm actually going to go alloy foundries. But realistically, we'll jumpstart that.
new council agendas on deck.
I suppose at least we know no one else is stealing these planets. Do we hold off? Take the Unity boost, maybe. Let's be honest, we're not doing Discovery first. It's going to be a Supremacy first run, isn't it? Okay, that's 509. Let's get up to 10. Let's get up to 10 ships and then we'll go. The initial survey of Shell Flurry reveals a shattered world. Decimated villages, roads littered with abandoned belongings, and structures scorched by heat signatures far beyond what a pre-FTL society could have produced. Whatever descended upon this world brought devastation swiftly and deliberately. The precision of the destruction suggests an organised assault. Though no bodies are in sight, the evidence is clear. The population fled, though not far enough. Disturbing. So it's going to be our are we the baddies moment. I feel like we might be the baddies. Ooh, yes. Edict fund. Edict fund me. Don't think we start with any edicts worth doing. No. Let's get some luxury apartments down. I'm sure you were just following orders. That's what they all say. I mean, in our case, quite definitely, because we've clearly got chips in our heads, but... Anomaly research... Oh, archaeologist. That is very useful right now. Feels very odd not even having left my own system yet. Okay, that's 10 ships. 10 is enough. I think we're just going to have to be very careful not to jump into unknown systems. I assume we're going to lose a lot of ships this way. Let's get our second science ship built. Our head of research. Oh, Spark of Genius, yes please.
We're under attack. Time to dance.
I mean, we're going to get a lot of wreckage here. I feel like we could probably take that one, you know. But let's take that one. You need a leader. Happiness as counselor, so yes. Right, I want you to research that project and survey that. Let's get our planets going, which does mean we now need some colony ships. Deeper excavation has provided more insight into the nature of the conflict. Scattered across the ruins are melted husks of machinery, advanced cybernetic constructs not unlike our own implants. Like us, these were not simple weapons. They were living tools of war, simultaneously mechanical and biological. It is too soon to draw conclusions, but it's disturbing to reflect on the fact that this is the very system in which we suddenly awoke. Worse still are the few intact markings on the war machines, disturbing symbols that suggest their invaders' true goal was not conquest, but rather something far more systematic. More questions than answers. we need to talk about. Okay. Ardent political wills now augment the many fears, doubts, and opportunities we Kelzen experience every day. Countless voices can already be heard in discussion groups that are formed around all manner of issues, some of which directly address our opus past. We've already learned to wield a great many unfamiliar tools in the course of bootstrapping our young empire. The question before us now is how shall we channel the desires and ambitions of our people? Okay, so we've got some new factions. Battle Brethren. Battle Brethren, the Imperial Unity Movement, and the Academy of Technological Progress.
Debris decrypted. Payday!
This is definitely a interesting start. Okay, so that is a generator world. In an ideal world. It's kind of bad because we do already have one, but I suppose it's always useful to have two. What we really need is the other one to just be decent at something. Give me a colony ship. You might as well get over there. Suspect we need to get some more generators down.
Could be a sweet data package here.
I mean, unless we go mining on this planet. I guess we see what that other one is. We have uncovered what was once a sprawling communications hub buried beneath the ruins of a fortified city. This facility was far more advanced than we expected for a pre-FTL society. What's more, its antenna arrays were not designed for local broadcasts. They were calibrated to transmit deep into space. Painstaking analysis managed to extract fragments of the final messages sent through the system. In garbled transmissions, voices plead for salvation, desperately hailing unknown coordinates far beyond this system. The urgency grows with each broadcast, as though the planet's invaders knew they were fighting in a losing war and placed their last hope in something, or someone, out in the void. I like this part of the origin choice to strip you of your past and take control of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm really liking the direction they've gone with it. It's a bit darker than many of their origin stuff they've done. Or at least seems to be so far. Right. So what have we got? Okay. Mining. Generator. We're going to be stuck for food early on, but we can work around that. If we do like one ag district on each, that'll be enough for the early game. Particularly if we build the ag boosts on it. So... yeah, okay, that's not bad. We've kind of lucked out in planet terms there. You go repair, and then continue clearing out some systems. I get them. I don't want to clear too quick.
Secrets are ours.
Because I don't want to miss out on getting these.
We're under attack. Time to dance.
Are we going to hit more fleets or just these? Actually, don't do that. That's less useful. Maybe building another building? Give me 3 energy districts down on there. Get me a...
We found some solid tech in these scraps.
Survey that. We need to get ourselves out here. Okay, we've got a colony ship. Priority is the mineral world. Probably... I feel like we go Forge. There's some cyberpunky type names for these places. I mean, this is Warforge. Get that one down as well. That's going to be a generator world. That can be Mercator. It's going to be our trade and energy center. Another discovery on Shell Flurry, where vast subterranean chambers have been located beneath the planet's major population center. The crude, brutal facilities were meant for cybernetic conversion, but were abandoned mid-operation. Scattered remains of machines have been found among the wreckage, warped and destroyed by makeshift weapons. Data fragments recovered from a damaged unit confirm the invaders faced unexpected resistance. Entire battalions were lost and battle priorities began to shift. One log spells it out clearly. Resistance unacceptable. Conversion compromised. Authorization. Total annihilation. Eek. I mean, you might as well build there. It uses a lot of minerals to do it for very little gain. Move there for now.
New augments researched. Strap in.
Right, I do want some admin officers down here.
Booting up a new colony.
Ooh, that's nice to get early. Do we go for it now? We're not going to be that blessed with food. We are going to be pretty blessed with energy, so actually maybe we don't want it. I think we have to go for that because we're going to need it. I think we go scientific progress will drive us forward. New tech, yeah, I mean, I really like the way they've changed it up. But actually, what are we on in terms of our progress thingy? Discoveries? Empire focus. I feel like we should be on conquest. No, actually, let's stay on exploration for now. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Chilly Shorts. Chill Shorts? Can't see from this distance. And good evening, Rope Trip.
New augments researched. Strap in.
And we need that pop growth, because we're really hampered on pop growth already. Excellent, we got the energy subsidy generators. That's going to help us massively.
We've data mined this system dry.
I do think we're going to dump some population off of Kel very quickly. Okay, I'm going to send this to do a bit of a round of houses. Right, that's building everything we need in the short term. What's that? Arctic world, size 17 Arctic world. Change a plan. Survey. Build. That's going to be 4 launch planets. 4 launch planets is plenty. The things I can do with 4 planets. At the center of the ruins lies a shattered command node. Its corrupt logs confirm that final, horrifying truth. We were the invaders of this world. I told you we were the bad guys. We have skulls on our hats. The civilization that once thrived here, the civilization that we wiped out, was targeted for assimilation by the Opus Accumulator. However, unexpectedly fierce resistance disrupted conversion efforts, leading to a final contingency. Total planetary annihilation. Amidst the turmoil, the machine mind faltered. The conclusion is inescapable. Our awakening, our freedom, was born here, in the ashes of a civilization that fought back harder than any machine could comprehend. Damn, son. We will follow their example. Fuck the machines, man. Right, that does that. So let's get our research bits off of that. We're going to need another colony ship. Let's get that going. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Skulls for the Machine Throne.
Booting up a new colony.
I think we're definitely going supremacy, you know.
Agenda available. They sure like to keep up appearances.
Which actually means we're gonna need to build another research labs quickly. We were the Borg. Resistance is not futile. Apparently not.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Alpine world? We could technically build on an Alpine world. What's the Opus fleet around it like? 278. We can beat a 278 fleet. Go heal up and then deal with them. We can reinforce into that as well. We really do need to get that fleet up to full strength. I get the feeling at some point someone's going to try and turn up and try and kill us. That's why I want to keep the fleets going.
Debris decrypted. Payday!
That. Probably go mining districts again. That's fine, that's good. That can focus on the civilian factories. Got some nice tech choices to begin with. Let's hit hard and fast. No, planetary infrastructure speed. Again, it's just the earlier you get that, the more useful it is. Going to be clambering around a mountain of skulls. Probably not bad, actually.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
That's 518. I mean, I get the impression that every single one of these is going to have an enemy fleet in.
The system has been cased.
Right, carry on with the original plan. No. Go there. Go there. Go there. No. Why would you do that? No. Go there. Okay, Ishin Khan doesn't have anything in it. Size 13 desert world. Right, let's get the fleet built up again while we're doing this. You're going to need to get there and build there soon. That is bad news. Because that is our home cluster. Which of these do we want? Research speed but upkeep boost. Fleet command at plus 20. Research state and output. Probably space combat. Quest Havoc is a great name for a dip. I love the Cyberpunk names. Right, in which case, at the very least, you're going to need to go there. Right, Keller's down and got good reduction overall. That is a good balance of initial start buildings for us. If anything, we could get rid of the stronghold. I could probably do with some more alloy foundries, but we need to get that mining world up and running first. Okay. Explore, 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 explore. I think we probably want to lock that arm in. Right, build that. You get over there to Wendell. This new run. Yeah, so we're trying out another of the origins. So we're trying the hard reset origin. So we are cybernetic. That's a dead end. Ooh, okay. We don't have to explore any of that. We can just run around it, see what's there, and come back to it later. Nice. Okay, in which case then, once you've done that, I want you pushing out this way. So, yeah, so we're basically... so we are the Kelzen. We are effectively, as we've just discovered, the bad guys. We were the cybernetic warrior race under the control of a machine species that was using us to wipe out the galaxy. And then for some reason, our programming has got corrupted and we've broken free. And the machine empire has kind of catastrophically collapsed. But all of its ships and everything are still around and they really don't like us. So we're kind of having to try and... Yeah, we were AI-controlled cyborgs. But now we're not AI-controlled anymore. But we've got a whole bunch of negative modifiers on our race. Because it seems like our minds are desperately still trying to... They want to connect to things. They want to connect to the cyber intelligence. And we can't connect to it. So yeah, somewhere between like 7 of 9 and like the Goar Uld from Stargate is the way I'm feeling it. But so far, like the thing we've discovered is we are the bad guys. Because in the system we started in combat. And then the system we started in had an archaeology site. That's a tomb world. And it's very clear that we effectively exterminated the entire natives of that planet. So yeah, we're ex-Borg. And we're still building up our kind of society stuff. So this is advertised as a really hard start. Ocean mod size 20. Okay, so we've got some planets we can expand to down there as well.
New digs. Time to get comfortable.
Warforge is up and running. Okay, we need to hyper boost Warforge quickly. So let's flog some energy. And get ourselves 1,000 of them. I want 2 mining districts down Sharpish. In fact, I want 3 mining districts down Sharpish, and we'll bring over the people to staff it. I Thinking of ancillaries in the Radchai now. Yeah, also, it feels a bit... what's the insect race in Mass Effect that is like the exterminator species, but then you later find out it's absolutely being controlled by bad guys? The Rachni, yeah. We are almost like the Rachni. In fact, if you picked a different model for this, you could absolutely play this as the Rachni, but like cyber-enhanced Rachni. I have to say, so far, I know it's a hard origin, but I'm really liking it.
We got a fix on a point of interest.
There is definitely a Rachni versus the Reapers feel to this. Ooh, we got the Cybrex. But that feels relevant. I wonder if that's hard-coded that you get the Cybrex. Tundra World. Okay, we've got some good planets there and no one else can get them, so that's great. Habitable World Survey. I actually can take the Unity. And I want ship upkeep drowned. Maybe part of the difficulty is you might be proximate to some other opinions in the galaxy. I suspect that might be it, which is why I'm absolutely pushing our fleet builds. I am 90% certain that at some point something is going to turn up and try and murder us. Or that like no one is going to want to ally us or something like that. Is doing a full robot version of this an option where you're the Geth instead of the Rachni? I don't think you could quite go full Geth with it, because I think you have to have cybernetic as the origin. And don't think you can be a machine people that's cybernetic. But you could pick the body model for it. So you could visually do it, definitely. Machine people with cybernetic is a hat on the hat, yeah. Research that project, because that's going to be stuff. And then actually survey that, because if we lock that out, we've guaranteed that whole arm. Our embodiment. Since the moment we broke from the shared consciousness of the machine, we Kelzen have faced conflict. But even during times of peace or rest, when left with nothing but our own thoughts, we face an inward struggle to reconcile the painful yet impressive forced augmentation of our own bodies. This most intimate of conflicts has already begun to impact our entire society for better or worse. As such, we will continue to monitor the lived experiences of all Kelzen, while the Kelzen autocracy continues to grow. Holistic studies will examine any trends towards so-called de-cyberization, or towards a more widespread augmentation, as well as desires to maintain or improve our current bodily forms. Okay, so we've now got a situation. We shall monitor closely but not act rashly, so status quo. We should not dwell, let us act with swift purpose. Pledge resources and political support towards the current trend for this situation. We should be receptive to alternatives. Permit free and frank discussion of all the alternatives by deferring to our pop factions and scientific research. We shall monitor closely, but not act rashly. So at that one, we embrace the might of the machine on our own terms. That's where we reject everything. Okay. Okay. Decisions. So that's going to be a factory world. What do we call it? What's our cyberpunky name? Metallic glow. Okay, metal. Like, we want something that kind of sums up a factory world. Right, I'll go with Infinite Hammer's Echo. I like Hammer's Echo. We'll go with Hammer's Echo. There should be a comma in there, but we'll worry about that later. Cyberpunks don't do commas. It's only a 1 mineral, but that 6 is quite useful. Build some mineral stations there.
Something's out there off-grid. Booting up a new colony.
Searching for these aliens. Building into the fleet.
New digs. Time to get comfortable.
So McArthur's down. Less fussed about building this out quickly, because we do still have Kel as an Empire world. Kel's still got 900 citizens we can ping elsewhere. I feel like we're going to send most of them here. Two mining districts. 3 mining districts. And then we'll relocate civilians there. And you get 1 generator district. Hammer's Echo works. Yeah, no, it does work. Yeah, you're right. Right, you're going to need to go there, because we are going to lock that in.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Farm subsidies we're going to need. Food planet is the thing we're really missing. If we could get a food planet...
We've data mined this system dry.
Titanic life. Well, that'll end badly. That is not good. I absolutely do not like having someone else that close.
New council agendas on deck.
Military build-up it is. If we've got someone that close, I mean, we might well be the bad guys. Yep. Early war incoming. Yep.
We've constructed something game-changing.
We're Russian fleets. Ooh, a bleeding world. Charming.
We've data mined this system dry.
We will build that outpost, though. Yep. Hello. Nice buildings. Yeah. Yeah. Chat, we're the bad guys. At least for now. Someone is getting pushed back. Right, the thing is, that's locked down.
Debris decrypted.
That's locked down. Our planet is hemorrhaging. Always fun. You might as well start exploring out that way. I suppose you go on one more. Let's see what's going on down here.
Build job complete.
Okay, that's just drones, probably. But that's nice. That means no one's getting into that sector for a little while. I mean, we could build there. I think we are spamming out fleets. I mean, they may well be receptive. They're receptive to a laser to the face. Right, you've got those down now, so let's get some civilians over there. After intense study and treatment of the afflicted workers on Warforge, our scientists have isolated the root cause of the problem. When what initially presented as a viscous, gelatinous substance is in fact a collection of parasitic microorganisms. Lovely. Symbiotic relationship with the planet. That's Soyama's system in the north. If it's being surveyed, it's actually probably cheaper or more worthwhile for me to let them colonize it or them take it, and I focus all my alloys and influence on getting claims in on them. Like, as we know we're going to attack them, that is probably actually the better play. Right.
Build job.
As we were preparing to land for future expansion on Mercator, a large structure seemingly blinked into existence. The structure is emitting highly unstable energy waves, causing it to intermittently appear and disappear from view. This explains why it was not present in the initial scans of this sector. When visible, unintelligible symbols adorn its sealed exterior, much known language in our records. No apparent function can be discerned. The construct has thus far caused no harm, but it's obstructing our developments. You what? Never had that before. What's that about? Right, we do have a little bit of production now, and we are generating some unity. Problem is our population growth is crazy slow. Okay, so we do now have a productive relationship with the parasite, so that's nice. Always get on with your local parasite. Right, I haven't gone there yet. I mean, we might potentially go full Order 66 on these guys. They've reached towards me. Yeah, someone's getting first striked. Did we see what these planets were? I should have looked at what these planets were while we were in system. Seeing what planet type they are. Yes, they're in the middle of surveying that one. I would imagine if we can get up to 4K ships. And that's as a shimmering building on Mercator leads us to assume the object is bending or distorting light somehow. Exceptional geothermic activity has been detected in the silicate mantle below. Its potential energy source powers the isolated structure, but its levels are fluctuating wildly. Its sealed exterior is comprised of unfamiliar and highly reactive materials. On initial attempts to force entry into the structure only destabilize the building's electromagnetic fields further. Yeah, how about we don't do that? Guys, can you stop hitting the electromagnetically fragile vanishing building, please? Can we not do that?
We got a fix on a point of interest.
Someone's on a journey of self-discovery. Good for her. Right. Let's get some more alloy production on Kel.
External uplink established.
The hegemonic imperialists. Legacy of Terror. A growing number of Kelzen believe our recent and uncomfortable dialogue with the consolidated Jusican systems points to an awkward truth. Dating back to our emergence from the Opus accumulator, others fear us. Moreover, that fear is born of the machine and not of our own choices. It is inherited, unearned, and thus may be difficult to control. I mean, they are technically right to fear us, but I feel like we want to be different. But when I say we want to be different, what I actually mean is as soon as we can muster like 44k's worth of fleet strength, maybe even 3 and a bit k, we can probably go for them. So every alien race we meet is going to be mistrustful us and start from a lower trust penalty. So, you know, that's nice.
New augments researched. Strap in.
Definitely on that one.
We've data mined this system dry.
Machine harmonization. A civilian research team dedicated to granting control of our own augments has discovered how to supplement the wireless Opus mesh which once synchronized all our augments, whose absence has caused no end of irritation and suffering to Kelzen, unable ever to find a device signal. Although this replacement network is highly centralized by design, by definition it must be modeled on the Opus Nexus, we are assured that it is safe, serving only the interests of the Kelzen autocracy. Subjects from the initial test batch have reported increased efficiency, comfort, and a state of relief tantamount to bliss. So we could either go to Never Again, say we support it. I feel like we'd kind of go with stabilizing the implants. Like, we're not afraid of who we are.
We've data mined this system dry.
We just don't want to murder all of the galaxy. Okay, so what happened? We lost Unplugged, which is our increased pop immunities uses, lower lifespans, and our happiness thing. Okay, so we lost the leader lifespan penalties. Okay. Further studies of the strange markings on the exterior of the alien structure on Makata reveal them to be an interface of sorts. We're able to manipulate them to open a hidden door in the building's deserted interior, revealing a vast control chamber. Although ignorant of its deeper workings, we gained basic understanding over the commands using trial and error. Interrupting its functions produced an unexpected outcome. The derelict ruins of a long-abandoned alien settlement appeared in a nearby valley. It seems the object was somehow projecting a powerful cloaking field on the former colony. What they were hiding from remains a mystery. I mean, can't imagine what they might have been hiding from in this sector. But what is certain is that they perished regardless of their efforts. While nothing of archaeological value remains, our scientists have made excellent use of the control chamber. We are now able to stabilize and expand the building's strange cloaking effect to cover the entire valley. It'll be a great enhancement to our colony's safety. Nice! We have an ancient cloaking array, which gives orbital bombardment damage minus 50% and happiness plus 5, and we got basic cloaking field research started. That is a valuable discovery. Okay, go have a look down that way. Of one mind. Our holistic observations of Kelzen attitudes towards our own physiology show that we have now entered a period of calm. It seems the complex interplay of policy making, social discourse, and cutting-edge research about our bodies has yielded a kind of consensus. It's too early to tell how this apparent harmony may last, Now it's clear that, barring radical changes in our circumstances or our approach to government, the Kelzen are in accord about who we are and what we look like. I mean, I feel like we're okay with that. We are authoritarian militarists, after all. That's actually really useful because she isn't on the council. Okay, Warforge's got some spare citizens. We do need to get luxury residences down. We're choosing to do these things. We absolutely are. Okay, well, you lads started it. You lads started it. Let that be known. We get fleet. Boosts when we unlock the last one. I feel like the Empire have expanded quickly. I feel like they will be expanding less rapidly once we smack them around. Hello. Ooh. Do we strike now? We are very good at war. Very good at war. I'll take a copy of the save. Because I don't want to lose this save. I'm enjoying this save. So let's just take... a copy of that. I mean, we'd be going yoink, 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 yoink. I believe that is what is known as a full yoink.
All right, safety's off. Frag the shipyard first.
All I'm saying is they rivaled us first. Let's get you out of the way. Sell that, buy that. We're at command limit on 30 on that. We're figuring out if this military stuff is a phase or not. Right. Now, if they've got another fleet that size, they can get into the system quick enough. We might have an issue. Or if they can get out in time. Hello, boys.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
Now, I think we should win this comfortably. Given our bonuses. I mean, that's a lot of initial damage. I mean, we haven't lost a ship yet. Just saying. Let's press that advantage. Where did their other fleet escape to? Well, that fleet will have just jumped out of system. So it's done it'll have escaped back to one of their homeworlds, which is why I want to rush that one, because I bet you that's got a starbase. If that's got a starbase, we can repair there.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Just murder that on the way past. Because we're full shield still. I mean, we'll lose a few if we go in, but we can replace them fast enough. That's a barrier fleet, so that's fine. Okay, yeah, there's a starbase there. I'm guessing they will have jumped back to their home system. So if we can rush that system, repair at that starbase, we'll be able to hit them. Our attrition rate's negligible. We've got some serious hull and armor damage on some of these. But I think we just don't have time to hold back. We've just got to go for it.
We've
take that station, we can wait there. Now I think, and hey Bulma, good to see you. Bulma's right, I'd forgotten. I think we start with some armies. And we do crazy army damage. Ship fire rate plus 20%, leader experience gain. They're both the same, but she's younger. Don't have the unity to recruit one yet though.
Hostiles engaged. Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Oh, we didn't even lose a ship again. Right, so we hold their repair there. Then we jump on. Just got energy grids, that's great. Let's get reactors. Means we can carry on building out Fleet 2. Now we're looking at 37.24. Yeah, we need to prioritize getting the energy boost stuff down on here. So we need 1,000 minerals for that. Right, what's the defense on this one? I personally would have some armies, but you do you, lads. Now what we need here is the tick, so that this restores up as a station. That means it can now heal locally. That's an anchorage as well. Nice. That's exactly what we'd want it to be.
On-site invasion initiated. Let's get it.
Now, if they're looping around that way, we've got issues. Oh man, we can take that. They're still repairing. Is that really all the ships they had? It really shouldn't have rivaled us if that's all. We can get that. Like, we'd be screwed if they have got another fleet lurking around here somewhere.
We got a fix on a point of interest.
Just got to pray they haven't got another fleet about to jump in the system. They're trying to
Hostiles
run.
Engaged.
Okay, chase them down. There's no fleet there. That means that fleet is the only thing that they've got. Unless they've got another one around here. I mean, it's possible. But that fleet is going to get away. No, it's coming back. Lads. Oh, we lost a ship.
This system's secrets are ours.
We lost our first ship.
Established.
Okay, hold here. Let's get the repair in. I can't see another fleet on the map yet. What are we looking at in terms of armies on the planet? 372. We're going to need more armies, I think. .364. This was definitely a good trade, yep. Get commander on that, that'll help. Hostile fleet there is the accumulators, so that's our robot enemy people. Actually, what we should really have done here before we did this flip to conquest. Repair. 1 to 8. Quick, it's cheaper for us to just rebuild there. I need you in the system. Science ship. Got some work for you. Is that a dead end? That's a dead end. That might not be. Southwestern science ship. That's a dead end. Yes. Essentially, right now, that is the only way in or out of our area of space. Guessing that's going to connect up somewhere. Okay, I think what's left of their fleet just jumped into there. So let's go finish that off, shall we? Shall we end the dancing plague? Hello boys, remember us? Titanic beasts are killing everyone. Less useful.
Hostiles engaged.
Seem to be killing everyone. Oh yeah, no, that's fun. Probably should go deal with that. Okay, so we now have full occupation on all of their key planets. So you yeet yourself back there.
We found some solid tech in these scraps.
Get yourself repaired.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
Oh, hey lads. We just met. Do you remember us a minute ago? I mean, we will have enough armies to take it back, so that is the good news.
We found some solid tech in these scraps. Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
You're slightly younger. Now, I don't actually want them to be a general, so...
On-site invasion initiated. Let's get it.
Kill the Ents! Oh, damn, those Ents are tough. I think we'll win this, but it'll be closer than I would like. Our immunity stability, they should be alright. I mean, I'd say that's optimistic, lads. I'd say that's optimistic. What do we want? The afterburners. That was tough. Right, we do need you to go and invade some places for us.
We found some solid tech in these scraps.
So yeah, let's just do a quick check on these planets. I mean, these planets, Kel is not happy. Damn, Kel is not happy. Why are you so unhappy? Be happier, people. Because of cognitive implant buff? Yeah, that is a considerable part of it.
We found some solid tech in these scraps. Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
And that's with the plus 30% we are at war bonus. Yeah.
Another firewall cracked.
Max 3 mining districts on Hammer's Echo. Yes, please.
Attempting brute force entry on an enemy station.
Machine harmonization. Our efforts to exert further control over our own augments have yielded a breakthrough in the field of cybernetic surgery. A team of medical scientists has isolated the exact dependencies in our body's modular interfaces, the machine elements which allow us to swap out entire limbs, weapon rigs and body frames with ease. This should enable us to retrofit existing bodies and install custom interfaces for newborn Kelzen, severing our reliance on botched repairs with salvaged Opus equipment. I feel like that's what we would do, but I don't think we'd go further than that. So disconnected trait becomes haunted. Haunted is just the pop amenities usage. Auditory hallucinations and other sensory echoes from their former machine consciousness still haunt these cyborgs, causing them to suffer bouts of depression and anxiety. Same cyborgs, same. Know how you feel, lads. Org millennials, yeah. Well, can we pour a beer on the stoop for the single Corvette that we lost in this entire war? I would say this war has gone well from a fleet perspective. Now, can we take this without devastating it? 372, and we're coming in with 452. We should be able to take that. Especially as we get an army damage boost, don't we?
We found some solid tech in these scraps.
Our first battleship needs to be named after it. Probably should do if we'd have noted the name. I think we go straight. We YOLO the assault.
On-site invasion initiated. Let's get it.
Oh, I don't know. They are quite tough. I think we'll win this, but yeah, we got this. We got this.
Enemy planet secured, assuming network control.
I guess the question is, do you imagine that doesn't have... That must have been a relatively new colony. Yeah. Build a monument to the unknown cruiser. Yeah. Well, they said it would all be over by Christmas. Excuse me while I undo that thing I just did. On the basis that we're about to get an even bigger boost to building ships. Right, I feel like if there's a happiness one, we're really going to need it. But I don't think there is. Let's expand the council. Top Minister of State unemployed. What are you doing? Don't mind us, lads. Just
on-site invasion initiated. Let's get it.
Heading past there. Merry Christmas. War is over. It's an unforgiving universe. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Right. Okay. This isn't necessarily good news. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, they're Alpines. Okay. That's decent. That's our adjacent type, so we can live on these. We're going to be grumpy about it. Even grumpier about it than normal, but we can live on them. Okay, in which case we can... What are they like as a race? They're cave dwellers. These are very good for mining. And they grow very slow, that's fine. They are intelligent. Their job efficiency for researcher jobs is good. They're generally quite happy. They don't use much housing. They do consume more consumer goods. And they're not funny people. I feel like we give them residency. Maybe shift them onto a couple of specific planets. Like, we could make them be our tech world and a mining world. Because they're not bad. And they're close enough to us in planet type that it's worthwhile. What do you think, chat? You say we keep them around. I think we do. Like, we haven't got a galactic market, so we can't sell them. So the alternative to that is working them to death. But, I mean, yeah, we are trying not to be the bad guys. And they did kind of start it by rivaling us. I mean, we'll skip over the bit where we were going to do it anyway. Okay, well, this was their starting planet. So energy, decent bit of mining and agriculture. So we could flip that to keep that to being a tech world and go tech world with it. Okay-ish on mining. They were trying to specialize it down stuff, but that's all bollocks. So we'd get rid of a lot of buildings there. We could actually turn that into an agriculture planet. It's not great at it. It's not the worst. And that's just a bit of a bang average planet. How many of them are on it? Not many. Okay, I vote that what we do, or I think what we do, is we shift them to this, so they keep what was their home world. This goes to mining and research. Because they are reasonably decent at mining. You got a lot of crime going on there, lads. And this one goes research and agriculture. So in terms of species permissions, congrats gang, you're upgraded to residents. Your living standards will be stratified economies, same as ours. I feel like we let them have full military service. No, we don't. Colonization is currently not allowed. No population controls. We will put migration controls on them. Because we want to keep them on those two planets. Once they're on those two planets. Yeah, there's not many people on that one, so let's depopulate Hyzar and send them to Ajandis. So they're going to Ulita's shelter. So that's going to depopulate the whole planet. It's going to cost us 200 influence, but we can afford it and it's worth it. Right, we need to get this planet under control. Right, get rid of that. Get me some precinct houses. Replace that with luxury residence as well as get commercial zones. Don't really need commercial zones there. Or that stronghold. Gonna need some minerals here. I think we probably go double precinct for now. Because the key thing is just getting it back under control. This. Replace that with precinct houses. You've got some luxury residences. That's not what we want. Can we not flip that to a different specialization once one's picked? Because that's really annoying if not. Right, you don't actually have a job, so you can actually hop over here to Ulita's shelter. Because that is going to be our food planet. There's the thing on the right. Ah, yeah, there. Okay. Yeah, so we'll flip that to Research Enclave. Because they'll both be... Actually, we'll probably go food designation first.
Debris decrypted. Payday.
Xenoist faction. No. Alright, get yourself healed, lads. Now we can and probably should start building out this way. Like I'd say the priority is building out this way until we hit someone. Or at least lock in that arm there. So we are kind of sitting pretty at the moment. Right, okay, how's this looking after our reset? Let's give it a month tick.
Another firewall cracked.
Okay, luxury residences have sorted that out. We've got a lot of crime on this home world. Let's launch an anti-crime initiative. Looking better there.
Debris decrypted. Payday.
Yeah, crime is a problem.
Debris decrypted. Payday!
Should get a bit better shortly.
This system's secrets are ours.
Like, we're earning enough to offset that. It's fine. Ooh, zero crime. Do we need those precinct houses then? Apparently I can't not build them, so yes. There you go. How are you looking? Everyone here is pretty happy. Have any of you considered a career in agriculture? Okay, I think that was the right decision to do. Obviously, it's always hindsight is 2020. It's always very easy to go, actually, we were pretty badass in that war. We weren't guaranteed to be badass in that war.
Build job complete.
Oh, you got anti-crime. Beauty. Right, that's back down to zero crime. Still got a lot of amenity, an amenity gap. Do that to luxury residences. I still got, like, we're really struggling with the amenities on this planet. I mean, everyone's pretty happy. I think we're going to go more luxury residences again.
We've constructed something game-changing. The system has been cased. This system's secrets are ours. Time for some new chrome.
Some afterburners, mining subsidies, yes please. These are all in the Kel system as well, which slightly surprises me. I'd much rather this be in a different system. Don't think we can do that. You can freely add or remove any border system within 4 jumps of the sector capital. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Can we remove that? I'd rather do that. Can I now create a sector here? Why did you just add them all back into the sector? +1 amenity usage from everyone being haunted, yeah. Like, I want them out. Oh, untick that box, I'm guessing. Ah, I see. I get it. I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. Are you freeing a vassal? No, it's just that because those two planets have got different populations on them, it would have been nice to maybe give them a different governor. But clearly we're not going to be able to do that. If there was another planet here, we could designate that as the sector capital and then join these to it. But there isn't, so they are stuck in this sector. Okay, world types. You absolutely are not a tech world. You are an agri world. You're an agri world that happens to also do some tech, and you're looking pretty sweet.
Could be a sweet data package here.
You are a tech world. I don't really want to get rid of that mixed industry yet, because we kind of need it. Okay, that's fine. These aren't bad numbers, given how voraciously we need consumer goods. They rate the board than by many PS5s. Yeah.
Build job complete.
I want to get to at least there.
We got a fix on a point of interest.
Okay, that's farming subsidies. Pop growth, because we are terrible at pop growth. Right, you are going to be agricultural focus, and that needs changing as well. When it gets a bit more population, we'll build it out and give it some research again, but for now that will do. Juska. This needs an energy grid. Why is everyone so unhappy here? It is that penalty, isn't it? We do have a few Jescan workers there. Did we turn migration off? We didn't, did we? Forgot. That's not going to help.
We've constructed something game-changing.
I think this is definitely going to be domination next.
We got a fix on a point of interest.
I guess she is a general now. We need to designate our new fleet base. I suppose, by definition, that kind of ends up being our fleet HQ, doesn't it? Close enough to deal with anything around here. But at a nice choke point. Let's clear them.
The system has been cased.
We should go clear that out. Mastery of our own augments is finally within our grasp, as we now possess a breakthrough treatment for sensory hallucinations, ever since we were severed from the machine consciousness. The vast majority of Kelzen have suffered anxiety and depression as they subconsciously seek a chorus that is no longer audible to us. Now, though, we may suppress this longing by means of a non-networked auxiliary implant which mimics the cognitive wavelengths of a machine collective. Kelzen will discard some of their cybernetic impediments. Okay, this is definitely the last one we do in this direction. We are as we seem, nothing more, nothing less. This is just one of the many simplistic but catchy mottos to emerge from our society's tussle with bodily identity. We can justifiably claim freedom from many of the doubts, fears, and impossible longings we once had about our embodied selves. Whether or not we honour such standards as foreign policy for the wider galaxy is another matter. Domestically, at least, the Kelzen appears satisfied with our physical forms and our continuing journey towards self-realization. Look, if that just ditched our last haunted trait is removed. Hello. Look at a happy planet. Hey, new neighbours. That's got to be a
Planetary
Carabiniers?
features augmented.
Okay, 2.7. Yeah, we still need both of those. We could replace that, though, with some admin offices, because our Unity production isn't great. I think that one trait was responsible for like half your amenities usage, clearly. Well, amenities usage was 8,000 before then. Yeah, and it's now 4,400. Yeah, basically it was doubling our amenity usage. Ouch.
The system has been cased. More space for a mega block is available. That upgrade was well worth the alloys.
No one there yet.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Right, you are our new shipyard. Which means you get crew quarters. Fourth codex can go deal with that. You can move to there. That no longer needs that, so you can go to there. Shipyard is unnecessary, so go trade hub. We're one over our star bases. Realistically, don't need that one for now. Moves us back onto our starbase limit.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet. We've constructed something game-changing.
Seems the first part of the chain is just getting rid of the malices generated by the broken implants all over us, which I feel is definitely a goal everyone would support. Yeah, exactly. Now, I don't think, obviously we did just wipe out an entire race. We didn't wipe them out. We just suggested they might wish to join our empire. If I may say it, they are very fucking happy people, overall. They live on a crime-free planet. One might say they've never had it so good. That's all I'm saying. This, actually, we should go Ag World here. This should be agriculture and research. We've got other planets we can use for minerals. We're very short on research places, on agriculture places. Oh, but aren't they experts at mineral extraction? Wasn't that what it is? They get a bonus to it, don't they? Could re-engineer them. They're good miners. Let's get you upgraded. We will build a Grand Archive.
Log.
Right, you get back down there. you don't need that. You can be an anchorage.
Build job complete.
Some food.
The system has been cased.
Anchorage food. That's fine. Fleet supremacy limits. Oh, let's get that one. We really should have got that one by now.
External uplink established.
Just noticed that Discord hasn't been receiving stream announcements. Yeah, that's actually my fault. I've not done them since I got back. I completely forgot to do them. It's as simple as that. I will start doing them again. Look, I was away for a long time. Let's survey that system. Weren't we getting a signal out of this system?
We've constructed something game-changing.
Let's see what's going on down here. Thought they were automated. Nah, it's in manual.
Time for some new chrome.
Deflectors. We could take the cloaking shields. Blue lasers. I mean, we're not actually in direct combat with anyone at the moment. So more in time to take that and get our research stuff going, because the research supply depot is really nice. Research supply depot reduces the maintenance of your supply people. New Stellaris version is probably playable now. Sometimes playable. I'd say yes, very playable. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, Charles Compass. That's the homeworld, isn't it? I mean, do we want to go over there then? Is there anything that valuable to us around there? There's a path down that way.
These contacts aren't your standard users.
That is probably void worms. Yeah, space turds. We're gonna need to deal with them. Gonna need to deal with the space turds. Okay, this is a way out. Right, in which case we're going to have to go round the space turds. Right, you've got the buildings we need down. A bit more unity now. Warforge. Could really get on with some actual forging, but maybe actually the priority is doing something about those consumer goods. Hammer's Echo really needs to get on with shit.
Build job complete.
After our initial hostile start, this is looking like a pretty nice corner of the universe. I think, yeah, we're not badly off here. I think if we hadn't struck fast, we'd have problems. I wonder if this start always places you really, really, really close to another species. And maybe that's the big mistake you can potentially make, is not going after them quick enough. Because then you really would be hemmed in. It didn't when I played it. And maybe it doesn't then. I mean, I do tend to play with a lot of species in. And I just like having lots of them in there. We've got quite a lot of planets for early game. So maybe we go Imperial Prerogative. She did go all lasers 8 o'clock day one. I mean, yeah, I still think that was the right thing to do. Yeah, I'm going Imperial Prerogative.
Fleet augmented. We're under attack. Time to dance.
We'll go tech next. Because essentially that's a blocker system anyway. Well, that is. The Opus Legacy. Several more dense pockets of electromagnetism now scintillate across Ilyar 2. These EM fields are the result of catastrophic power surges which have torn through several factories and shipyards. Our scientists successfully nullified one such field only to find the facility is now damaged beyond repair. The factories covering this world, which we believe have been a manufacturing hub for the Opus accumulator, identified the ISS firmware update to our ship, the ISS Pixel Spree, as a friendly vessel. However, moments after beaming a firmware update to our ship, the connection was severed, causing a cascade failure in several regional power stations. We may just have experienced an echo of our own partition from the machine, though we do not know yet how or why. For now, with local hazards net diminished, we have an opportunity to discover what the Opus accumulator was manufacturing here, and perhaps the role we played while assimilated into their domain. Let's get that debris. I'm gradually getting there with the consumer goods. Okay, give me civilian factories. Okay, let's just make sure no one's running around with any civilians. Okay, Justka's got 468 civilians, so we could do more here. I mean, this is going to be a mining center.
We found some solid tech in these scraps.
Actually, don't survey that. Let's just see if there's anything lurking down here first.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Could go xenolinguistics. Let's go edict fund. Have we got... Actually, we should have some edicts turned on now. We've got 85 to spare. Right, let's get the capacity subsidies on. And let's get a recycling campaign going.
New council agendas on deck.
What's the tiny border gory hull? It's the... We haven't actually... That's the one that was occupied by those droids a minute ago. We'll go back and get it in a second. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything lurking at the end of this arm. Because, yeah, I agree. I do not like border gory hulls. There's another one here. Close that one out and
Build
close that
job
one out.
complete. External uplink established.
New race, who dis? Could be anyone. Expand the council. I mean, Lord High Admiral, we are going to want one. I think we go Science Director, and then actually what we do is we reorganize the council.
We got a fix on a point of interest.
So I think we want the Science Administrator, the Head of Research, the Lord High Admiral, and the Minister of Defense.
We've data mined this system dry.
Good news, UK and EU post-Brexit reset. Yeah, we're it's not a bad deal overall. I mean, it's basically a lot of symbolic stuff, but there's some good stuff in there. And it does reset the relationship in the right way. Of course, all the conservatives are moaning about it. Like, everyone's like, I don't get how you can reasonably argue against I would like to get through passport control quicker. Okay, what are we going with next? I kind of feel like domination is the path we should go. Or do we still go discovery? Like, the researcher upkeep minus 20% bonus is freaking huge. Like, these two aren't really of use to us anymore. We would then get research subsidies, which is nice. And the research output station output 20% is very good. Let's go discovery.
Agenda available. They sure like to keep up appearances. That upgrade was well worth the alloys. The system has been cased.
Right, let's fill in that hole.
Agenda available. They sure like to keep up appearances.
Gradually sorting out our consumer goods issues. Still not anyone down here. Guessing that was in home system again, so... Right, let's do a quick planetary survey. Everything's good here. Starting to fill up with civilians, so... The generator district. Warforge has got workers now. I mean, even though this is going to be an alloy planet, I don't think we necessarily need to push for it yet. I feel like our energy generation's low. Let's get Warforge doing that. Right, MacArthur is trade, and we've not done anything here yet. This is where we need to put the effort in. Let's get MacArthur sorted out. There's a buggy nature of new budgets. Oh, it's fine. Standard rule, once you've sorted out the first. I do think, yes, there are bugs and there are things, but a lot of them don't hugely affect you now. Not to a level of if you're optimizing well.
This system's secrets are ours.
And I do think ultimately what they're doing here is a rules test for the next Stellaris. Like, this is how population will work in Stellaris 2, I guarantee you. I do think they're setting the stage to do a lot more interspecies and intergalaxy trade. That's what I do feel is the thing that this tentatively explores. There's a few subtle signs that make me suspect that. That's more Carabiniers. What I will say is we're a bit short on wormholes. Like, I'm not seeing any. Right, you're configured for Ag World. You're cooking along nicely. One more of them. Jiska, let's get your mineral purification plants down. How are you looking on jobs? Everyone is employed. Hammer's Echo. Yeah, there's not a lot of people on your planet yet.
Build job complete.
Oh, hello. Ancient caretakers. Well, that'd be why we've not seen anyone down there.
This system's secrets are ours. New augments research. Strap in.
Strike craft. Some star holds. Research boost. I feel like we stop there.
We've data mined this system dry. External uplink established.
Curators? We have legitimately not met another alien race other than, like, the one we murdered, have we?
We've constructed something game-changing.
Ooh, but that is the Curators. Well, that's going to be a bit of a research hub. Yeah, so if we get to there, we'll stop there. Right, this is starting to cook reasonably nicely. It's not as good as I'd like. The food's there. But it's not as bad as it could be. It's alright alloy generation, that's alright on the others. Let's close out these. Now, what we just got to be careful of is drawing workers away from things that we want them doing. Okay, cool. That's all good, I think. I mean, yeah, I hate to say it, I think we're very stable. I presume we've got more stuff in our origin coming that's going to screw us, but for now at least.
This system's secrets are ours.
So let's get there and stop.
We've got alien roamers on the grid.
Hello. Going to send a fleet round. It's a long way to go, which is the other reason we kind of want to stop there. Now these we can take at any time. Let's get some blocker clearing.
We've constructed something game-changing. The system has been cased. We've constructed something game-changing.
We're not exactly swimming in Cyberpunk events, are we? Neffy's pride, nothing possibly can go wrong doing that.
New job in the situation log. Build job complete.
It's got negative traits, not that bad though, so there are definitely worth negative traits. Actually, as you're on the way past, could you possibly deal with them? Let's teleport you an Admiral. Okay, there is more of them than I thought. Maybe don't.
We've data mined this system dry.
I think we might win that. I'm just not 100% sure we'll win that. So let's bring the other fleet up. 2 fleets will definitely win. You're going to need to deal with that.
We got a fix on a point of interest.
Need bigger fleets, but we can do that though. Colony development speed, I suspect. Also, we should flip our empire focus to development.
Mixing it up with a hostile fleet.
These look like they're actual people. That might still vaguely useful.
External uplink established.
Mining drones, righto. Flying bipedals are the only people that we accept all types in our empire. Also have our planetary affinity and don't mind being slaves. They're all good.
New augments researched. Strap in.
I don't think we have the best economy, but I definitely don't think we've got the worst economy in the galaxy either. We're not badly off for naval capacity at the moment, so let's get colonial centralization, because that allows us to unlock multiple specializations on planets. Hey, we finally got another Cyberpunk event. Lads, did you just try and steal some of our people? Yeah, you better run. You better run, lads.
External uplink established.
Ooh, more hegemonic imperialists. We got on well with your last people. Don't ask what happened to the other race that neighboured us. Cooperation will surely benefit us all. Okay, we have a neighbour. They are understandably suspicious of us. I feel like we should try to be nice to them. Now what we could do is we probably should flip off of expansionist now. So let's go cooperative. Let's see if we can bribe them. We're not short on resources at the moment. Would you like some food? I don't hate the idea of food. Just flinging like infinite food at them. Yeah, I mean, that cheered you up, didn't it? You are in a war. But really, that's all we want. Let's close off that gap. Planetary egg. Everyone loves a planet that's also an egg.
New council agendas on deck.
Happiness boost. Right. Head of Research. Minister of Defense. Senior Science Director. Lord High Admiral.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Research projects. Let's crack that egg, baby.
The system has been cased.
Now we will jump and check this one, because if we can get that one, that does prevent them jumping us. Non-aggression pact. Oh, come on. You were pro that a minute ago. Change your mind. You know what happened to the last people who didn't non-aggression pact us? There we go. Well done.
We've constructed something game-changing.
Void worms. We need to deal with the void worms. That fleet should be big enough to deal with the void worms. Yeah, next stream we're going to need to, because I think we will carry on playing this one. I'm enjoying this one. We need to expand out our fleets and deal with our void worm issues. Oh, come on. Really? Really? You're rivaling us? Really? What happened to the last guy who did that?
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
I heard what you did, that's why they're doing it. I am trying to be nice. I think we will try not to go to war with them.
We've data mined this system dry.
But those who seek peace must prepare for war.
Someone's trying to connect. Hostiles engaged.
I think we should win this. And stay out. Bloody void worms.
Build job complete.
Well, I think that gives us our borders anyway.